The market is uncertain. So, what kind of video content should you make for your social channels? Kim is going to tell you exactly what to do. Stay tuned. This episode of Keeping It Real is brought to you by Real Geeks. How many homes are you going to sell this year? Do you have the right tools? Is your website turning soft leads into interested buyers? Are you spending money on leads that aren't converting? Well, Real Geeks is your solution. Find out why agents across the country choose Real Geeks as their technology partner. Real Geeks was created by an agent for agents. They pride themselves on delivering a sales and marketing solution so that you can easily generate more business. Their agent websites are fast and built for lead conversion with a smooth search experience for your visitors. Real Geeks also includes an easy-to-use agent CRM. So once a lead signs up on your website, you can track their interest and have great follow-up conversations. Real Geeks is loaded with a ton of marketing tools to nurture your leads and increase brand awareness. Visit realgeeks.com/keepingitrealpod and find out why realtors come to Real Geeks to generate more business. Again, visit realgeeks.com/keepingitrealpod. And now, onto our show. Today's episode is brought to you by Corded.io. Are you looking for agents to join your brokerage or team? Now, as a real estate recruiter, I can tell you the answer is always yes. But most agents aren't looking to move right now. So how do you know who to contact? Well, what if I were to tell you there's a recruiting and retention tool powered by artificial intelligence that shows you exactly which agents in your local market are looking to leave their brokerage right now, and which agents at your own firm are also looking to leave you? Now, I've been recruiting realtors for 15 years and I've hired over 2,000 agents. I can tell you with no exaggeration, this is the tool I've been waiting for. Corded's AI looks for trends across dozens of variables for each agent in your market and shows you which agents they believe are likely to move. Not only does it do that, but Corded's AI went and visited my recruiting website and read everything I offer. So now when I'm recruiting, Corded's AI tells me exactly what to say based on that agent's needs and what my brokerage can offer. It even writes emails for me. I've never seen anything like it, and I use it every single day. Now, if you are looking to grow your brokerage, Corded.io is the best tool out there. Visit Corded.io to schedule a demo. Again, that's Corded.io. And now, onto the show.
I am a video coach for real estate agents and entrepreneurs, and I am excited to be back with you. And today I am specifically talking about what to do in uncertainty, what you should be doing for your content when people aren't sure, when there isn't necessarily a period of stability. What should you be making and how should you be communicating with your clients or potential clients on social media and specifically video? For those of you who don't know me, I'm Kim Rittberg. I am a 6-time award-winning marketer and a former Netflix and People Magazine executive. I basically took 20 years from TV and journalism and now use that to teach real estate agents how to make content that brings in leads and clients. And that includes how to be more confident on camera. I've been speaking, I've been doing keynote speeches for places like Inman Connect, Next Home. I'll be speaking at the Women's Council of Realtors, a lot of really awesome workshops that I run. And I really, really love bringing all of this knowledge to you because just like you, I'm a small business owner and I love empowering you with this knowledge because you can make so much money from your phone. And it's really fun for me to be able to see you and cheer you on, be a part of that. So make sure to follow me on Instagram at Kim Rittberg, Rittberg, or LinkedIn. Make sure to drop me a note and say, hi, I heard you on Keeping It Real. And I want to jump right into the teaching. So I would say big picture, when we're thinking about content and we're thinking about video, the main things that we're trying to do are build these 2 C's. Connection and credibility. So when we're in uncertainty, when the markets are going bananas, when people really, inventory is high, inventory is low, we're really going back to the connection and credibility. What does that mean? So when you're showing up on camera, when you're showing up on social media, you are trying to build connection, direct connection with people. That means having them feel like they know you, letting them feel like there's a part of you that they feel connected to. Right. And that is different than just somebody that they're maybe reading about. You really want to build that one-to-one connection through social media. And I'll give some examples of what that looks like. And the second C is credibility. If someone really likes you, but they don't trust you, they are not going to give you their biggest investment of their life. They're just not, right? I'm not going to hire a doctor if I don't see their diploma on their wall. I'm not going to let them take out my appendix or whatever. So I think that's just really important to just like step back and say, what is the point of all of this? Because I am real. I have clients all over the country, agents from Florida to Canada to California to New York City. One thing that we all have in common is that our time is limited. And sometimes we're in a time crunch. Sometimes we feel down and we don't want to show up on camera. And you have to step back and say, why am I doing this? I'm doing this to grow my business, right? I'm doing this. Maybe it's a little hard. It's a little uncomfortable at first, but I'm doing it because I know that this will truly grow my business. And with that 30,000 foot view, I want you to say connection or credibility. So if you don't have a lot of time and you don't know what to post, you just go back to that. So what does that look like? So connection can be that content that's a little more personal. Sometimes I hate using the word personal because people think like, what should I share? Don't be TMI. Don't give too much information, but a little bit more of the other parts of your life, your dog, your travel, your family. You can be building that in. You will start to see that people will connect with you over that off the clock life that you're showing instead of always the on the clock, the real estate, right? So sometimes you will post something about going on a hike with your dog. You will notice you're going to get a lot more engagement on that than on a home tour or a behind the scenes of your work. That's okay. They're both necessary and important, but it's just something to notice. And what does that connection mean in a time of uncertainty? That means you want people to feel connected to you, that you're honest, that you're going to tell them the truth, that you're not just going to try to sell them and push them at times when they're not feeling great about things, but you're going to be a trusted source of support, of information, that you're honest. And so building that connection is super duper important. So what that can look like in a video. So whatever is happening that week or that month in your market specifically, right? Whatever you're seeing, I want you to get on camera and talk about what you're seeing. And that is to say, don't sugarcoat it. You don't have to make it like seem like roses and rainbows. If it's not, you don't want to make it seem super doom and gloom because, you are in your business and you don't want people to be spooked and then not buy if it really is good for them. But really give them sort of a little more of your professional and honest take on things. That's going to build that trust. It's really going to build that connection that they feel like they know you. Also, keep showing up for things, just regular life things. People still want to build that connection. And even if people are feeling uncertain, they still might be buying and selling. So like keep building those relationships. And even if they're not, buying or selling this month, maybe next quarter, maybe next year. Okay. So that's the connection piece. And then the credibility. So especially when people feel uncertain and they really need a guide, you want to be the person that they're going to and feeling like, oh, Jane or Joe, really, I saw them post this video. It was so smart, right? It was so smart. So I'm going to give you what example of what that looks like. I have a client in New York City named Ellen, and she has decades of Wall Street experience. And I said to her, that is a real credibility marker, right? I think I know people professionally. I've tried to say it. I know professionally, that shows that you have an understanding of math, of numbers, of spreadsheets. You've probably negotiated and dealt with very tough people on Wall Street. Let's bring that into your content, right? Let's not just have it be, oh, this is something I did. It's a bullet on my resume, but rather, how does that help make you more knowledgeable, more helpful, more relevant to buy or sell their apartment or home? Or in New York City, so it's an apartment. So what does that mean for you when you're building that credibility? You can start taking some content, put yourself on camera, take someone behind the scenes of a recent deal. Just show them like the step-by-step process. Make sure there is a through line. Like, what is your takeaway, right? What is the moral of the story almost? So make sure to be putting that in the story. And I just gave this advice to one of my clients, Nancy, who's based in Michigan. I recommended if you're struggling to take a story of what you did, perfect use for ChatGPT. So talk into your phone, tell the story. So I had a client, we were struggling at closing, this thing happened, and then this thing happened. Put into ChatGPT, please write this as a social media script for me. Write this into a 1-minute video and make sure to include the lesson learned. So again, have ChatGPT kind of become your storytelling tutor. So that's a really good way to build that credibility. You're showing people, I'm in the midst of it. I'm in the mix of these deals. I have clients and I'm trustworthy. So you can take someone, number one, you could take someone behind the scenes of the deal. Number two, you can talk about the market and talk about what you're seeing in the news. That builds credibility. My one big advice is when you're talking about stuff that's happening in the market or in the news, simplify it for your clients. I had an editor when I worked at one of the big media outlets I worked at. She would say, don't give people homework, right? Don't give someone homework. If you're going to tell them what's up in the market, that you should be teaching them what's up in the market. So don't give them their 5-page of charts. Just say, here's the big takeaway, or here are my top 3 takeaways, or what I took away from this market update is inventory is low. So then you should ... Okay. So I want you to be the person who takes the information, synthesizes the information, and gives it to them. So stepping back, that is the credibility piece. People are going to trust you. They understand you're good stewards of their investment. And then secondly, we're building that connection. You're telling people, you're being more honest, you're being a little more open. Okay, sure, it's been up and down. So that's the connection piece and the credibility piece. And if you need help with actually creating the scripts, drop me a note on Instagram or LinkedIn. I'm always happy to point you in the right direction. I love helping agents grow their business. I've shared this on past episodes. I've had agents sell millions of dollars more in homes across the country, specifically through video. So I've had clients, one of my clients recently, her name is Annette. She's new to being an agent. She got 4 calls, 4 new clients in the 5 weeks that we started working together in the very first month. It doesn't always have to take so long. Sometimes it's a build and sometimes it's very quick. My other agent, Jessica in Houston, sold $7 million in homes just through video, separate from the other deals. So it's really important to understand it happens all the time. Once you know how to use your phone, you can convert your content into cash. So you just have to shift your mindset and then build that skill set. So I'm going to let you enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you're having an awesome time. For those of you who are parents, I wish you luck in this end of school season. I know I need my luck and my sanity. So again, I'm Kim Rittberg. I'm a real estate video coach. I would love to hear from you. Make sure to connect with me online. I have lots of resources that I help agents with, ranging from one-on-one coaching to courses you can do on your own self-paced. So just make sure to drop me a note on Instagram or LinkedIn, and I look forward to connecting with you. I hope you have a great day. It is KIM RITTBERG, and I have a great, I forgot to mention this. I have a great free download, 5 homes every agent needs, 5 videos every agent needs to make to sell more homes. So make sure to grab that. You can visit me on Instagram or LinkedIn, and I can send you the link for that. Hope you have a great day.